Okay, so what we want to talk about now is, Jamal, you played for the New Yorker Lions the last 2 seasons. Even though 2020 didn't really happen, you attended to play for them, but you won a championship with this team. And we all know here that that's one of the top organizations in Europe. But we want to get your feedback on a little bit of like what it was like being a part of that organization and what kind of stood out to you that is one of the reasons why there's such a great organization here in Europe.
Just watching them, I played against them 2 years. Actually, I played against them 3 years, actually.
Yeah.
Beat them twice, you know what I'm saying? So it was never like you joined them, you wanted to join, you just wanted to win. No, after I made it out, my last year in the Rebels was 2018. I was like, damn, I want to play for New Yorker. I just want to play for a team that takes it serious, got real coaches that coach nothing but football. They don't have no jobs, nothing. They're in the office all day on whiteboards, for sure. And that's what I loved. I loved that. That's what I needed. So once I heard about that, after we lost to Frankfurt in the semis 5-6 that last year, no lie, I messaged Tomlin that same night after they lost to Frankfurt as well. They lost to Frankfurt too after we lost to them in the
semis.
No, we lost in the first round. They lost in the semis. So I messaged. I wish I can show y'all the message. I was like, Tomlin, you trying to win a ring next year or what? And he bought it because I used to talk to Tomlin probably like my second year with the Rebels. I talked to him like, man, can I play with y'all? Like, no, we already got our imports. We already full, blah, blah, blah. No matter what my name was. So that last year, I messaged him. I was like, man, I'm trying to play with y'all. You trying to win a ring or what? And he was like, yeah, let's get it going. So I had to go through a series of interviews. It wasn't like we want you to come sign. Yeah, no, this is professional. This is a professional organization. They really do background checks. He asked what college I went to, what high school I went to. And I'm pretty sure he talked to those coaches because he said some things to me that only high school and my college coaches really know. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. So you saying that you already played against this man twice. Like you played 2 years, 2 seasons. So they're the same division, I think. So you played him like 4 times. So he had seen what you can do.
Balling.
And you out there balling for the Rebels. I seen the tape, seen the numbers. You out there balling. And he still said, look, this is how we do things. Like you got to go through this to get this job.
Oh, but when I got there, it was way worse when I got there. When it was way worse. Like, I'm telling you, it's funny. They made me want to leave, but that's not the reason I left or whatever. But yeah, like they don't care who you are. They don't care where you come from. They will coach you and they will cuss you out if you fuck up. Like with the Rebels, like if I would mess up, it would be like, Jamal, you okay? Just get him next time. You see what you did. But with these guys over here, Dave Likens, I got out where I was literally shaking because I was mad. But it's fine though. I needed that. I just wasn't used to it. And that's why I went to that team because I needed that. I was getting undisciplined with football. I was getting bored. I mean, no disrespect. I love the Rebels organization and the people there and stuff. But, those lower division teams, they got to do a lot better with coaching and, just doing team chemistry stuff, like just going out to eat as a team. We didn't do that. Just simple stuff like that. But other than that, yeah, man, just the discipline or the way that New Yorker does things, it don't matter who you are, like the simple things, the effort, the running off the field. You walk off the field, you will get punished. And simple stuff like that. We practiced 4 times actually. We practiced on Mondays, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it was a long practice weeks. They take care of you, of course, well fed, all the promotional pictures, videos. New York, they got the sponsor is amazing. So
what I love, I know I keep cutting you off, but I gotta keep giving you your highlights, man. I gotta give you your roses. Like whenever I ask somebody like why they went with this or something, you always hear like, they did this great, they did this great. Your first thing was like it was tough, like it was hard. Like you just said like what separates them is that like there's no sugarcoat. Like everything you said, the food and stuff, that came last. That's what you said at the end. Like, that was after you went through. Your first impression was, this is real football.
Yeah, no, it's real football.
That's crazy.
That's why they win. It's real football. They coaching you like, man. And I never been coached like that. And this is professional. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is professional, but, it's still Europe. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, this was real. And I loved it because I didn't I stayed on top of my game. Like every game, I was like, shoot, I got to get this right. What I got to do? But with the Rebels, I was like, shit, man, I was freaking staying up till 2 or 3 in the morning watching freaking movies and stuff when I played for the Rebels because I knew that the play calling and everything was just easy, you know. And I was just doing my thing out there. I was having fun. Like it wasn't a lot of competition. But when you play for New Yorker, man, they demand a lot. Like film. I could make an interception. If I take the wrong step, the coach Liking will be like, Jamal, you don't need to go that way. You got to go this way, and it'll be a lot easier for you. Something like that. But with the Rebels, it was just, yeah, good job, Jamal. Good job. Yeah, you did it. Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, man, I'm tired of being the savior. I want to learn from people. And the athletes with New Yorker, they get great athletes, guys that are doing a lot, engineers, you know, personal trainers. It's you meet a lot of people. You meet a lot of great people because they get the best Europeans. You know that. So you meet a lot of great people and people that work hard. They work every day, man. It was probably about 15 or 20 people 2 hours before practice, working out, doing drills, doing stuff for football that you need to do. When I played for the Rebels, man, I had to force 2 people to get out there, 3 people to get out there. Like, I didn't like that. So going to New Yorker, like that changed my whole perspective of how, you know, football should be in Europe. I think all teams should try to get that way if they can interview somebody from that organization or something. But I feel like every team needs to follow the way that New Yorker does things on the football field, for sure.
How many teams out there you think actually could be like that, though?
It's a blueprint. Yeah, you gotta follow the blueprint, right?
But they used to be, they weren't always that good, though. I mean, I know they got a big sponsor with a lot of money, but money wasn't involved in hard work. Money wasn't involved in running off the field. Money wasn't involved in watching film, trying to learn new things or working on your craft. Money's not involved in that. So
let me ask you this, though. Do you think that, you know, the success that they had kind of predicates that? You know, like these teams that are good can expect more from you than these teams that don't have that pedigree, you know? You got these top level teams. Usually the better teams are the teams that are more competitive, more strict. And then the lower level teams, they don't get to that level because they haven't had the success. Do you think the success came first or the culture came first in New Yorker? New Brunswick.
I would say the success came first. The success came first and made them more confident, cocky, whatever you want to call it. And then
that set the standard.
They set the standard. Yeah. They made their way on what they wanted to do, you know. And
so the hardest part about the blueprint is getting that taste of success, so you can follow the blueprint.
You got to get the players, though. You can't be closed-minded on these players. I mean, I know I can't really say that because players ask for different type of money, and you know they can't pay it, of course. But it's all about the players, though. But not really, man. I think if the players that I had at Berlin Rebels, if they would have worked their ass off and worked as hard as I did, then we could have won a championship. We could have went to the second round. We could have beat Frankfurt that game, and we could have beat New Yorker in 2008. We beat them 2 times already. They just weren't focused enough. It's just the focus and the discipline. And what makes it a lot better is with the Rebels, like I said earlier, we didn't do a lot of stuff as a team. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't living with each other. They only had one house for the imports, and we were all together, like 4 of us. With New Yorker, we're in an apartment complex, and all the players live in that apartment complex. So we're around each other. Yeah. It's
like
say it again.
It's like camp.
Yes, and we're all around each other the whole year. So, you know, that's how it should be. You need to be around your teammates. You don't need to be trying to know someone 2 months in and y'all on the same team. You know what I'm saying? So it's no chemistry. We had no chemistry. We wasn't around each other a lot with the Rebels or with the lower end team. So I feel like if they put us together and we communicate and we hang out with each other a lot, you'll want to fight for that dude. You'll want to go to war for that dude. You know what I'm saying? But it's just with the Rebels, you didn't have that itch, that final, I got to give it to him because he's my corner. I'm his safety. I got to be there for him. We didn't have it like that. We wasn't talking and doing extra work together. So that makes a lot different, man. The players, the coaches, it don't matter. The players makes the difference. Not really, because in Hildesheim, they had a great team.
It all adds up, right? It all adds up.
For sure. Likens and Tomlin, though, they doing a hell of a job over there with coaching. That's all it is.
Hey, so as imports, I mean, what most people don't know is like when we come in, yeah, we're playing, but we're also like coaching and helping out on the side too. Did you feel like going to New Yorker that you had to do as much coaching as you would at a Berlin or any other club?
And honestly, that's why I went there.
It was already there.
Already there. That's why I went there. I was like, man, I can take. 3 years with the Rebels, man. That was very hard on my body because I had to do everything: offense, defense, and special teams. Yeah. So I had to do everything. So I was like, my body. Yeah, my body's beat up. You know what I'm saying? So I went to New York. I was like, I know that I'm not gonna have to do a lot of everything. I'm not gonna be the savior in New Yorker. So they got coaches already on every level: youth, GFL 2, my GFL 1, everything. They already got the coaches. And to be honest with you, they don't want you to coach. I tried to tell my corner a technique or something, and was like, don't tell him that. He's fine. Let him do his job. I was like, oh, my bad, coach. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, and I don't have nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, it makes my job a lot easier. I can focus on myself and I can focus on playing and making my plays. But I mean, it was times where I coached them up sometimes. But while it was practice, Likens was the only one wanting to coach. And that's perfect. I don't have to do nothing extra. But with the Rebels, I had to teach a lot of guys techniques. I had to get out my pad sometimes and coach, you know what I'm saying, while middle of practice. So it's a lot different. It's a lot different for sure. New Yorker is the way to go. So if anybody in Europe and y'all want to play good football, hey, either New York or Swabish Hall. I think Swabish Hall is the same way, maybe. But New Yorker is the real deal. I wish I can go back for sure.
Have you checked out K Noah's ready-to-wear collection? It's K Noah's top-notch quality, but it's teamwear made custom for you and your team, so you can rep your squad now.
All right, that's it for us on The Scoop. Keeping the locker room talk real as always. I'd like to thank our guest, Jamal White, for coming on the show and kicking it with us today. It's really good to talk to you, man. Just want to let you know, we wishing you the best on both your career and everything else in life that you're pursuing. And we just want to make the statement known that, there's a lot more to life than just football. We all love football, and it's a great part of our lives, but we want to see you be successful in everything you do, man, because we're here for you. We're all part of this community, and we want to make sure that you are doing your part and enjoying your life as well outside of the game. So with that, Clay, any last words you want to say to my man?
Yeah, man.
Everybody in the audience.
Yeah, man. Like Pervis said, just football brought us here, but obviously there's more than that than off the field stuff. So appreciate the opportunity. What you got going on? What you got going on next? What's a couple? What projects are you working on, or what's new for you over there in Berlin?
Well, since the Corona thing hit, I really got into training and stuff. So I was going to do it anyways, train young athletes, the youth and everything. So that's really what I'm about to get into. Since I am 30 years old and I'm getting old, man, I can't move with these. And they bringing all these fast guys in this league, man. I'm getting scared. Oh, shit. I need to get out. So I'm gonna do 1 year. I'm thinking about doing one more year, man. And I'm gonna really get into training hardcore, training the kids around here, getting them into college because a lot of them need that out here. They need that. They need to learn how to run for starters. They need to learn how to run. So me with my background running track and knowing some speed mechanics, some running mechanic stuff, I'm going to try to really, really, pound that into them and do what I can do. That and the ELF, man, I'm going to try to play one more year in football and see how it goes. If I feel good, then I'm going to try to push it out a couple more years just to have some fun. And other than that, I'm really wanting to get into something else outside of football, training the youth. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I've been doing.
Well, definitely. Well, again, appreciate you coming on and sharing this time with us. And
we need stuff like this. We need stuff like this. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
Yeah, we need stuff like this, for athletes to be heard out here and get a little platform because it's been quiet for a long time, and that's good that you guys are giving the athletes a voice. That's pretty good. I like that.
Exactly, bro. It's the locker room, bro. It's the locker room for us. So.
Real talk for sure.
All right. So everybody, thanks for watching the show on YouTube or listening to it on your podcast outlet. Be sure to subscribe to Athletes Forum YouTube channel or American Football in Finland's podcast. to catch the scoop every week in either video or audio format, whatever you want. We got it. We got YouTube channel. You can go to Athletes Forum website and find the videos if you want to. Any podcast that you use, Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, Sketcher, Eater, ABC, whatever the channel is. You type in, hey, we on all of them. You type in American football in Finland and the scoop will show up, okay? You can also follow us on Twitter at The Scoop AF, or you can follow on Instagram at Athletes Forum, on Facebook at Athletes Forum as well. And also, just so you know, by following us on all our channels, you'll have a chance to win team gear swag provided by our sponsors at K Noah. So be sure to follow the instructions in the description below this video, or in the description, or the description in the I can't remember what I was going to say. Description in the audio version as well. I really should do these outros better, but I can't. So that's everything, guys, and we appreciate it. Thanks for listening and watching, and we'll catch you next time on The Scoop.
Thank y'all, man.